Hello children, in this video presentation we will learn and revise about simple tenses. The tense of a verb tells us when an action takes place. So while looking at the verbs, we can make out whether the action has taken place in the past or the action is taking place in the present, or whether an action will take place in the coming times in future tense. For some examples, let us read the sentences given. The dog barks at night. Barks, the verb barks tells us that it's a regular action. That means it's happening in present tense. The dog barked at night. Here the verb barked tells us that the action has taken place in the past. The dog will bark at night. Will bark, the verb tells us that the action will take place sometime in the future. Simple present and present continuous tenses. The verbs that tell us whether an action happens regularly or is a fact, or whether it talks about people in general, are in the simple present tense. For example, Suhan washes her cycle. It's a regular action that tells us that Suhan generally washes her cycle and it is happening in the present tense. The verb that show the action that is happening right now are in present continuous tense. For example, Suhan is washing her cycle. This sentence tells us that the action is happening at the moment. She is currently washing her cycle. Simple present tense. When the subject is a singular noun or he or she or it, we usually add s to the verb. For example, Geeta runs, he runs, she runs. There are other rules also to adding es or double s, or changing y and adding ies, or totally irregular verbs which turn totally different. So when we learn all the rules, we get to know all about it. The second point, when the subject is a plural noun or I, we, you, they, we usually use the base form of verb. For example, children play, I play, we play. Simple past tense. The verbs that tell us about the actions that happened in the past are in simple past tense. For example, Ravi ate a mango last evening. This verb ate tells us that Ravi has already eaten the mango. It has happened in the past. We danced in the party yesterday. The action has already taken place before, that is yesterday. They have already danced. The rabbit hopped back into its burrow. Here again the action has already happened. We get to know by the verb hopped. Generally in past tense verbs, ed is added or only d is added when the verb is ending in e, or when the verb ends in y, ied is added. And there are other rules like if the verb has only one single syllable, syllable means one sound, vowel sound in the word, then generally the last letter is doubled and ed is added. Also, we get to know that there are some verbs who don't follow any rules and they turn out to be totally different from their base form. For example, write becomes wrote, sing becomes sang, know becomes knew. So there are other such examples also. And also one more we get to know where the verbs don't change at all in past tense. For example, put remains put, quit remains quit, cut remains cut itself in the past tense as well. Let us learn more about these rules in a detailed way. Some ways of changing verb forms into the simple past tense. Usually add ed to verbs. For example, played, helped. We simply added ed and it has changed into a past tense verb. Verbs that end in e, we add only d. For example, danced, smiled. Verbs with single syllable, we double the last letter and add ed. For example, skip becomes skipped, wag becomes wagged. Verbs that end in y, we replace the y with an I and add ed to it. For example, cried, hurried. The verb cry had cry as its spelling. The y is replaced with I and ed is added and it becomes cried. Some verbs do not follow any rules at all. They take completely different form. For example, write becomes wrote, sing becomes sang. Some verbs do not change their form at all. For example, put, cut. These verbs remain the same in the past tense as well. Simple future tense. The verbs that tell us about the actions that will be done sometime in future are said to be in simple future tense. For example, I will write a story someday. Here, the action hasn't taken place. It will happen in times to come, in some time in the future. Rashi and Riya will meet tomorrow. Again, specifically we know that this action will take place tomorrow, sometime in future. She will learn German during the winter vacation. So during the winter vacation, when it falls, somebody, a girl, is going to learn German. So the action hasn't taken place yet. It will happen in future sometime. And the verbs with will let us know that the action will take place in future. I hope you enjoyed learning and revising the simple tenses. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.